The Buddha lists 5 qualities that must be abandoned to enter and remain in the first jhana: stinginess with dwellings, families, material things, praise, and lack of gratitude. My question is, why are these 5 specific qualities highlighted as obstacles to the first absorption rather than more obvious hindrances such as anger and ill will?
Well, the fundamental hindrances are the 5 hindrances, and these are often called they bar the door to the first jhana. But other things are interferences to concentration. If you're in a noisy family situation where everybody's demanding your attention and so forth, this is, you may not be angry or anything, but it's very difficult to find time and the quiet for seclusion and withdrawal. So the same with dwellings. So dwellings, in a case where the dwelling is, inadequate, it's too cold.
When people are newly married, they can get on all right. But after age 50 or so, they can't understand each other. Whatever the wife says, the husband finds intolerable. Whatever the husband says, the wife won't listen. They turn their backs on each other. Now, I'm just talking, because I've never had a family. Why haven't I had a family? Just looking at this word household, I knew what it was all about. So this is a play on words in the Thai language here, which is based on the word for family, which is krok krua, which literally means a kitchen frame or a roasting circle. In the English translation, we've opted for a corresponding English word rather than attempt a literal translation of the Thai. So it's like the krua is to cook, and the krok is like a surrounding area. So like you said, a roasting circle or a kitchen frame. What is a house? What is a household? This is a hold. If somebody were to get some rope and tie us up while we were sitting here, what would that be like? That's called being held. Whatever that's like, being held is like that. There is a circle of confinement. The man lives within his circle of confinement, and the woman lives within her circle of confinement. When I read this word household, this is a heavy one. This word is no trifling matter. It's a real killer. The word hold is a symbol of suffering. You can't go anywhere. You've got to stay within your circle of confinement. Now we come to the word house. This means that which hassles. Have you ever toasted chilies? The whole house chokes and sneezes. This word household spells confusion. It's not worth the trouble. Because of this word, I was able to ordain and not disrobe. Household is frightening. You're stuck and you can't go anywhere. Problems with the children, with the money and all the rest. Where can you go? You're tied down. There are sons and daughters, arguments in profusion until your dying day. And there's nowhere else to go, no matter how much suffering there is. The tears pour out and they keep pouring. The tears will never be finished with this household, If there's no household, you might be able to finish with the tears, but not otherwise. Consider this matter. If you haven't come across it yet, you may later on. Some people have experienced it already to a certain extent. Some are already at the end of their tether. Will I stay or will I go? At Wat Pah Pong there are about 70 or 80 kutis, huts for the monastics to live in. When they're almost full, I tell the monk in charge to keep a few empty, just in case somebody has an argument with their spouse. Sure enough, in no long time, a lady will arrive with her bags. I'm fed up with the world, Lumpur. Whoa, don't say that. Those words are really heavy. Then the husband comes and says he's fed up too. After 2 or 3 days in the monastery, their world weariness disappears. They say they're fed up, but they're just fooling themselves. When they go off to a kuti and sit in the quiet by themselves, after a while the thoughts come, when is the wife going to come and ask me to go home? They don't really know what's going on. What is this world weariness of theirs? They get upset over something and come running to the monastery. At home everything looked wrong. The husband was wrong, the wife was wrong. But after 3 days of quiet thinking, the wife was right after all. It was I who was wrong. Hubby was right. I shouldn't have got so upset. They changed sides. This is how it is. That's why I don't take the world too seriously. I know its ins and outs already. That's why I've chosen to live as a monk.